Hey, welcome to A Pair of Thoughts. I'm your host, Slim,
And I'm your host, Relay.
and I want to thank everyone for tuning in and subscribing. How are you today?
Do have some questions for you. You know, we always like questions. And this is kind of to dive a little bit deeper into our personality.
Go for it.
What is your idea of a perfect happiness? Like, what's perfect happiness to you?
Peace of mind, self identity, self awareness, to be able to help other people.
Love that.
What
That's the
is
same
your
thing I
what
wrote.
is your identity of happiness?
I wrote inner peace, balanced chakras, being spiritually connected to follow my purpose. That's what I wrote. That's like, to me, the perfect happiness. Because when you get to that place of happiness, it ain't no distraction. Nobody can take you off that path
Right.
despite the negativity. Like you talked about your negative relationships. Despite that negativity, it can't come in this box because you're at that place where all of this is protected and you're outside the box.
And the only way you can get there is by getting to know yourself. I actually took the time during my divorce to get to know myself and do things for me and make decisions based on things that I wanted to do, not based off somebody else's agenda. And what it does is it brings you such a sense of independence and fulfillment that you actually transition your idea of what love is, and you don't need somebody to come love you, but you're willing to go and love somebody. But you're not going to tolerate those that want to take and destroy and distract you off your path again. So you got to do the work, and you got to get to a place of, and it's not fame, it's not money, it's not fortune, it's an inner peace that comes from being a bigger, better person. And you had hit on a point earlier about how you as a leader work to grow your employees, right? To build them up. That, to me, that's what a great leader is. What was I able to produce, right? By giving people the freedom to be themselves, giving them the freedom to be innovative, giving them the freedom to be their best, right? As a leader, you should look at your path as to what you left behind. Holding people back is not the answer for your own
Not the
benefit
end.
at all. That's not good leadership.
And when you gain this inner peace and this self respect,
Mm-hmm.
there's things that you will or will not tolerate,
Yep.
right? So when you get into a relationship, there's some things that you'll cut off immediately because
Mm-hmm.
you're like, okay, this isn't the space or energy that are the people that I need. You're able to really identify those that are for you or those that are against you and pulling
Yep.
you down. So it just opens up a whole new world for you. Okay, wait. What is your greatest fear?
My greatest fear,
Yes.
probably letting my kids down or disappointing
Int-
God.
Interesting. Yeah, that's funny because I put leaving here too soon and not being able to see my children as adults, but also not making a dent in this world that I was brought here to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What is the trait you most deplore about yourself?
I can't say no to the fault, to my own fault. Meaning, I'll put myself in situations or I go to places I don't really want to be at or be in to make other people happy, which is fine sometimes if it's the right environment. But sometimes I go so out of the way that I neglect myself. I make myself tired. I make myself. Sometimes you can do too much, and it's okay to say no, not right now. And the real friends and the real people will respect that no and understand that if you could, you would.
Yep. Yep.
What about
So
you?
I put not finishing all the way through with my plan. So I'm always creating these crazy plans and I never follow through with them. Like
You
something
just
comes
need
up,
me to get the
get
hook,
it. So,
the umbrella hook,
oh
and pull
no.
you over.
I don't know if that's is really something I deplore, but I know it's something that I'm working on. And it's not that I don't finish like my work stuff, important stuff. I finish that. I do meet deadlines, but it's more of a like I want to eat better. I want to exercise every day. Like more of those self like aware self
Mm-hmm.
like care stuff. I just
Yeah,
don't pour enough into that. What's your greatest extravagance? Like what's your biggest extravagance?
my heart.
Your
I'm
heart.
so giving.
Uh yeah, you are.
I gave a kidney.
I put clothes.
No, I'll say
You did give a
organs.
kidney.
I'll say organs.
Hashtag 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 donors matter. Yes,
By the
I am a
way, just a
donor
little plug on that.
for on my
You
driver's
can
license.
live with one kidney. There are so many people waiting on the transplant list that need help. The surgery, although painful for a short period of time, but the self fulfillment you get from actually help add additional years to someone's life is amazing. And that God gave us the ability to be able to do that, and the doctors the knowledge to be able to make that happen is amazing to me. You can donate bone marrow, you could donate a kidney, you could donate platelets. There's different parts of you physically that you can give to other people to enhance the quality of their lives. So think about that. Go on Facebook. There's a National Kidney Donation, I think, page that you can go on. It has a wealth of information. And I donated to my mother. She had 3 beautiful years because of it. And if I
Yeah.
ever needed a kidney, guess who's giving me theirs? That one right there. Yeah.
Just donate. I am a donor for if something happens to me. I just don't know if y'all want my liver, but I'm a donor. All right. What is your current state of mind?
At peace.
I wrote the same thing. I am at peace
Tweet.
and I am an acceptance for who I am today. I'm accepting who I am. Yes, I have accepted who I am and I'm at peace with it.
Yes. Amen.
Awesome. Who do you consider the most what do you consider the most overrated virtue?
Jewelry.
I put hair. You know, I say hair is a woman's virtue.
Oh, and
Having hair or not having hair.
body shape is a body shape is a, yeah, definitely for sure, because it's not
Okay.
what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside.
Yes. On what occasion do you lie?
If I don't want to hurt someone's feelings.
I put oh my fucking God. I can't say fucking and God in the same. Sorry, Lord. I put I put to not disappoint people. What do you dislike most about your appearance?
My stomach.
I put the same thing. I put stomach fat. I put stomach fat. Hashtag tummy tuck. Which living person do you most despise?
I don't despise anybody. I have a forgiving spirit.
We are so much twins. Same thing. I put no one. What is a quality you most like in a man?
Manliness. I like a guy that is supportive. I love a supportive guy that builds you up. I love a smart. They have to be smart here. Um, I like a guy that is has integrity and that has empathy. I mean, I have a whole list.
I put humor and honesty. Humor and honesty. Making me laugh is, I'm like a comedian myself, so What is the quality you most What is the quality you most like in women?
Their ability to multitask, their ability to solve problems, their brains, their logical sense.
So I put beauty and kindness because I think there's an inner beauty that shines through.
Mm-hmm.
And then having a kind heart. What words or phrases do you most overuse?
Overuse, phenomenal. You hate when I say that. Phenomenal woman. You hate when I say phenomenal. And the other one would be don't put all your eggs in one basket. Sorry, mommy said it a long time ago. It just stuck with me. I say it all the time.
And you don't. I put the words and phrases do you most overuse is huh and LOL.
You actually don't say hello. You say laugh out loud, laugh out loud, laugh out loud. Like,
What talent would you most like to have?
um, uh, I want to be a golf pro. I love to golf.
What?
A golf pro. That's a talent I'd like to have. I like to be a golf pro.
Okay.
The environment is just nature. It's quiet. It's you're competing against yourself in a sense. It's yeah, a challenge. I enjoy that.
I would love to play an instrument. I can see myself like playing the piano, like at a party, and
You
people
remember
don't
you tried
think
to
that
play the
I like
violin
play it.
and we turned it into a
Yeah,
guitar and got spankings?
yes,
Yes.
yes. What is considered your greatest achievement? So if you were to die today, what would be your greatest achievement?
Motherhood.
Mm, I wrote the same thing.
I love those
My
kids.
daughter headed to law school. My son is a coach at a Division 1 school. They've managed to stay out of jail and from murdering people.
My kids have the best morals and ethics ever.
Where would you most like to live?
Actually, California on the water. Maybe a
I put
home in
Florida.
Malibu overlooking
Put
the ocean.
Florida on the water. I put Florida on the water because it's cheaper. By fucking with LA, y'all some bullshit over there. $5, $5 damn gallon for gas. Somebody posted something today for $8 for gas. Fuck
No, it
that.
was 5.19. I think is the last one. But
I'll take I'll
if you
take
use your grocery
9 a
store
gallon.
points, you can drop it down to 4.28.
$2.99 a gallon. Fuck that. What is your favorite occupation?
I find doctors fascinating.
I find artists fascinating. For you
They're
to be
very
able to
creative.
paint a piece or create a piece that can get sold for $10,000. Now I'm an artist, y'all, but ain't nobody buy my shit for no damn ten thousand
But do you know what
dollars.
I like about art? I like
My shit
how it can
99.
be. I like how
99.
the
Christmas special. Hey, you get 2 for 1. You get 2 for 1.
I'll put
Christmas
it
special.
back in the comments again, Tamara. Anyway, I think with art that's fascinating for me is 5 people can look at it and they have 5 different views. That's amazing. And it's sometimes those views don't even line up with the artist's intent
Which
was.
historical figure do you most identify with? Historical figures.
I was gonna say Harry Tubman, but I don't think I'd be running that much.
I'm gonna say Helen Keller. Because I've been maneuvering through this world blind, y'all. I'm just starting to see. Ooh, Lord. Just starting to see.
I can't say. I like Yana Van Zant. She's a therapist on the Oprah channel and she goes and fixes people. It's called Ayana Van Zant Fix My
How do
Life.
you
And because she
identify with
gives
her?
them what I like
How
about
do
her.
you identify her? No, not what you like. How do you identify
Because
her?
people gravitate towards me for advice and recommendations all the time.
Don't
And it
listen.
gives me an opportunity to shed light on how they can work on themselves in a positive aspect. So it gives me a stage, in a sense, to help others.
Y'all might want to get
What
a
about
refund.
you? Will you answer it? Who do you look up to?
I just said Helen Keller because I was
Oh.
blind, but now I see.
Oh, Lord, today.
How would you like to die?
My sleep.
Mm-hmm. Wrote the same thing. Who wants to die in the fucking fire or fucking disease or something? Of course you want to die in your fucking sleep. Who wouldn't want to die in the damn sleep? What's your motto?
Love everyone.
It is what it is. It is.
That's not very
It's what it
positive.
is. That is. You can't change it. What you gonna harp over it for? Why you gonna stress out? It is what it is. Move on.
True.
Next. What gives you cheap thrills? And I don't want to hear about them tassels you got over there.
What tassels? You talking about my silky blanket?
What them
A
tassels?
clean house. A clean house.
I
Clean
put
house.
roller coasters on my cheap thrills.
Oh, my cheap thrills are going in the Louis and buying maybe 2 to 3 items at once.
Should parenting classes be mandatory for new parents?
Yes.
Nope. You gonna fuck up anyway.
I think the basic parenting classes that just the understanding of you're not going to get sleep. You have to have patience. You can only rear them. You can't create them into who you want them to
Oh,
be. Just it
what's an
takes.
original movie that you loved but definitely did not need a sequel? Sex in the City.
Oh, their second movie wasn't that good.
Do you
I
have
would
another
agree.
movie?
That did not need a sequel. Um, Bridget Jones' Diary, of course. She didn't need part two. She didn't need part three.
What
Actually, part one and part two, yes, because we wanted to make sure she ended up with the guy she ended up with. But part three, that was a waste.
what type of person angers you the most?
Racist people.
Controlling men.
Racist
Could you
people.
live
People
without
they
electric?
people that are unable to look outside of themselves to understand the other cultures.
Have you ever eaten a whole tube of Pringles by yourself? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What's your nervous habit do you have? What nervous habit?
Twirling my hair.
Rubbing my legs when I have jeans on.
Twirling my hair when it's curly.
You hate that. You hate that.
Why do you do that?
I don't know. It's just like comfort. What comforts you on bad day?
A blanket and a movie.
I put bed, TV, and alcohol.
Well, we can go on for days and days and days. Let's do one more question and then we're going to call it a night.
Okay, one more question. Have you ever broken the law and didn't get caught? If so, what happened?
I used your driver's license for years because I didn't get my license till I was 23 or 22.
So I shoplifted in college and smuggled marijuana candy on an airplane. That was many years ago.
Wait, that didn't deserve that. That deserved this.
Cuddy.